Hey y'all, and welcome back to Lisa's Cottage post Christmas. Yep, we're only today's Tuesday, but I'll be posting this, uploading it tonight, or getting it ready to go live Wednesday. I am going back to my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday posting video schedule. I do miss you all, just picking the camera up every day, but I definitely don't want to burn you out. So I'll get back to my regular scheduled posting, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But I wanted to show you, I am already breaking down Christmas in our master bedroom. And I'm just bagging stuff up that has a lot of glitter or has a lot of fallout and putting that in either black lawn bags that you use outdoor, or I'm also using just my kitchen garbage bags because I've not went out to the garage yet to start pulling the totes or the bins yet. And I think about one or two, maybe three of those bins are full of nothing but the plastic or the bags. So I went ahead and took the garland off of the upper TV cabinet here that's in our master bedroom, and I even had gotten brave enough to go ahead and vacuum the top with my handheld vac, and then I just wiped it down, and I was like, oh heck, you might as well just go on and do it, you know you wanna. So I just made up a bucket of warm to hot water, but I used Lysol this time. Attempting to deglitter my ladder, because then I will, once I get the Christmas taken down, put in its bin or its tote or back in its original box, and safely placed back out in the garage where we store the Christmas all year round. Once I get all that done, I am going to start getting reacquainted with this ladder in the manner of painting my office study. This is a 2 iced coffee day. I've already been through one. This is my second one, and it's like 12:30, 12:35 here, and that's a wee bit early for my second cup because I had gotten to where I'm not really drinking my second, but today is a second cup kind of day. So this is what it's looking like right here the first day after Christmas. I've gotten this room done, you know, de-Christmased, except for the tree and this wreath here. And this wreath actually gets stored in one large box by itself. I thought it was going to be the last year. This year, I thought it was going to be the last year. But no, I kind of played with it and did some fluffing, and I will probably continue to need to store that inside, along with, I'm going to have to find a place inside here to store this. They called it heavily flocked tree because I don't want the flocking to yellow. And I have seen if they're out in the heat, even though it's the garage, not up in the attic, I am afraid that it will start to yellow. So the box wasn't really that big that it came in. So I'm just going to find a place in the guest room closet, store that, as well as that wreath. But the bathroom is de-Christmased, not cleaned. I didn't clean it yet, but I have de-Christmased the bathroom, and everything is starting to look very, very, very naked. And this is, yep, it seems to always come right here to this island. And like I said, I've got to pull my car out and start getting into the totes, getting the totes out of their little area that they're all stacked up in, as in, you know, stacked up with no lids on them. They're just all stacked inside of one another. So I've got to pull those out, clean them up, and start wrapping this stuff up individually and storing it in the totes or the bins carefully and not overpacking anything. And that's not garbage. That's Christmas decor. That's not garbage. That's Christmas decor. And that's where I'm at. And I left the step stool there, so I will remember to bring, I just made up a fresh batch of the Lysol and warm water to do the top of my refrigerator because it's kind of dusty and nasty up there. So I've got to get all that cleaned off, and then I'm just gonna keep on. I probably won't break anything else down other than the kitchen stuff. I'll go ahead and break this stuff down. I need the original box for that. I'm going to go ahead and de-Christmas this entire piece of furniture here. And I'm going to go ahead and start de-Christmasing this. And I'll probably take this outside and just use the table outside because those little crystals fall off everywhere. So I'm going to be putting those into probably a large garbage bag to keep all that together. And when we store all of our garland away, make this part of it too. And I need to put some fresh water in. Looks like I need to pull a little piece out there that's kind of sadly fallen over. And that's the two pieces I just bought Christmas Eve, I think it was, or no, the day before Christmas Eve. And those two pieces. I'm just gonna keep on working and just finish de-Christmasing this area. And like I said, the two trees will be the last pieces to come down. It doesn't take nowhere near as long to bring it down, even wrapping it up, carefully wrapping it up with bubble wrap, bags, whatever you use to wrap your pieces, your decor pieces, as it does putting it up, huh? I could probably get this done in a day, working all the way through, early morning probably to 6, 7, or 8 at night. I could probably get it all put away in one day, but see how long it takes us to put it together. That's why I like to start at the last week of October. I have been known to start doing the Christmas decor so I can enjoy it at least 2 to 3 good weeks before Christmas. And that did not happen this year, even though I had intended for that to be the plan. I am de-Christmasing. How about you? Are you going to wait to the weekend? Are you one of those that waits to after January the 1st? Or are you one of those, hey, Christmas is come and gone, it's coming down? I'm looking forward to 2018. The past couple years, I've had, I feel like I had a word that was what I call my word of the year. The first year it was abide, and then last year it was hope. And I kind of feel like where the word's going this year, but I haven't grabbed a hold of it yet. So I don't know if that's going to be my word or not for 2018. But I'll let you know come January the 1st, 2018, what my word of the year is going to be. So when I take the tree down, I'll take the ornaments off, and then I'll take the hooks off of the ornaments, and I will put the hooks in a separate bag, like a Ziploc bag, and then I'll take the ornaments and they will be placed in a ornament tote of their own that will be labeled Master Bedroom Tree. So that, I'm moving along, and if I had my bins out already and washed up, I would be able to continue to move along real quickly. I had 2 bars of wax out here. They're in those totes, my bars of wax. I don't put them out in the garage because it gets warm in the summer and I don't want them to melt or the oil to seep out of the little shells, clam shells, whatever they're called, the packaging. But when it starts getting cold, I'll get to put them out in the garage and just give me a little more space out in that room. And then I will be taking down the red backing once I put all this stuff away. I keep the lanterns out all year round. I'll just take the bow off. But I'll pull that red backing out and store it probably in the guest bedroom where I have the other one stored. I'll probably just swap them out. But it's coming along, coming down. Packed up and put away. And hopefully I will get started on painting my study, my office. After I get that done, and out my workout room too. I still need to trim around the ceiling there out in the workout room. I haven't done it because I thought I was going to have crown put up in there, but I'm just going to go ahead and paint around it. So I've got to get back up there with that paint, that's the color that's down there, and finish the trim out on the ceiling down in my workout room. And I'll probably do that while I have all the paint out, and then put the fresh coat of black paint on the doors that need it, and touch up any of the black paint work that needs to be done. And before spring gets here, as it gets closer to spring, I will go ahead and I write in my journal, I draw out or make out a plan of what we will be growing in our garden and how we will plant. So that's what I will be doing before the spring gets started, and we'll have that turned over another, once we get through the winter and it starts getting a little bit warm out there, but not yet warm yet, not quite spring. We'll have Ken will turn the dirt for me where we put the garden a couple, 2 or 3 times before we start the actual planting. So that's one thing I have to look forward to, is the garden. When we made our potato, or when Ken made his famous potato salad, I just assist in getting the potatoes on the boil and assist in getting the seasonings out and keeping the dishes cleaned up for him. But we do just the opposite. If I'm cooking, he will do all the cleaning as we go, and I will do the cooking. But being that it's his famous potato salad, I did all the cleaning and getting the stuff out ready for him. We were able to use some of our own homemade, home-canned dill pickle relish in the potato salad. And there's nothing like getting to go down wherever you keep your canning stuff that you have grown yourself and picked yourself and prepared and canned yourself. There's nothing like a feeling like that. We were able to do that with some pasta sauce. Several weeks back we were making some pasta noodles, spaghetti noodles, and we used some of our homemade canned jarred pasta sauce. And it tasted marvelous. It had just a wee bit of a bite to it, and I asked him, is this a wee bit spicy to you? And he said, yeah, it is. So something in it had just a wee bit of a bite in it, but it was really, really good. And I don't do too much of the canning with him. This is the first year that I really helped him out doing the canning. He will help me plant, or he will do the planting, and then I do all the weeding and the tending the garden and picking and fresh fruits or fresh vegetables that we bring in from the garden. I do all the cooking, but he typically does the canning, and I joined him this year. The first time I really had hands on, right in the midst of doing all the prepping and the canning and everything that goes into canning. So we did that together this summer, and we got a lot of stuff put away. Pasta sauce, tomato sauce, canned tomatoes, pickles, sweet dill, bread and butter. I think we did some banana peppers, and all this stuff was out of our garden. Banana peppers. I wanted to do some chow chow, but I didn't get to it this year. Our cabbage turned out marvelous this year. Big old heads of cabbage. We had issues with our tomato plants. Everybody around us did. Someone said our winter before last didn't get cold enough to kill off whatever that needs to kill off in the dirt that caused all of us to have issues with our tomatoes. So a neighbor that lives a couple of doors down from us, they do gardening and a lot of canning too. He does all that. And he actually, I think, just kind of gave up on the tomatoes, and we just kept pushing on with them. But he went and bought a bunch of tomatoes from the Amish, and they said up in Kentucky, and they said they had no issues with their tomatoes. They had a very good crop last year. So he just bought the Amish tomatoes, and he did all his canning with that. And I think he's given Ken 2 good-sized jars of tomato juice, like you would drink. And I think Ken's already drank both of those. And then we had grown some stuff down there that we just kind of swap stuff back and forth. He'll get his baby cucumbers in first, and he'll start bringing them over to us, and his like cherry tomatoes, and he'll bring some of those over to us before ours come in, because we kind of plant 2 or 3 weeks apart. And then when some of his stuff's fizzling out, or stuff he didn't plant because it would only be him to eat it, we share, the stuff that we have here that he didn't plant but he likes. And we had an abundance of radishes, and they were so tootin' hot I couldn't eat them. and he didn't like them, so our radish just kind of went to waste. We had grown some green onions toward the end of the season, and he said he would come down and pick them up. They either have beans and cornbread night with the family on Mondays or Wednesday. So he said he would come over, you know, the night before the dinner, family dinner, and pick some. So he might have come over and gotten stuff. That's just how we are. Come and get what you want, you know, no big deal. Just don't need to ask, just come and get it. But that's what I will be looking forward to after I get all the inside stuff done that I like to do during the cold months that I'm not outdoors, because once it gets warm and I get to working outside, nope, I don't want to be in here. I want to be out there, and I'm sometimes out there too. I think I've been out there as late as 8 o'clock at night, you know, till the sun's actually gone down, and I have to start wrapping up, putting my tools and stuff away, because I put my tools up, my yard tools up every night when I'm done with them. Clean them off, put them away. So they will be ready the next day. I'm going to muster up the courage to go find me some crate. Oops. Did I just say crates? I just said crates. I'm going to go find some plastic bins or totes. I'm just a rolling, packing, bagging, putting the tops on the totes, the bins. I've gotten this piece of furniture cleared off and dusted, and I have all that stuff stored away that was on here, so I have to pack up the Christmas in order to unpack the house decor. Phew, I got a way to go, but I did get stuff done today. Nope, not the table yet. Not even changed the water yet. Got to get that done before I go to bed. Later this evening, that's all cleared off, dusted off, cleaned off. I even cleaned the top of it. I didn't wipe the counters down. They need it, but I'm not done yet. Like I said, I bring everything into the kitchen, then I put it in the crates, and then I take it outside. Have to remove the batteries in these pieces and 100 more other pieces. 100 I'm sure is exaggerating, but it feels like 100 about now. It takes that little bitty tool to open the battery packs up, and to take that little itty bitty screw out. And I'm hoping to get this bathroom cleaned tomorrow, especially since some of the surfaces are cleared off and I wouldn't have as much to remove. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on this week until it's put up by the weekend. And if I've gotten, what, 1, 2, 3 areas done, that's pretty good. And I've gotten the stuff off the surface in here. Still have to find the original box that this came in. And I have towels and washcloths in it that I wrap the pieces up, and then I put them inside here, and then this lays flat in the box. And that's where I'm at today. I have to unload this dishwasher here. I've started another load of clothes. One's in the dryer, so I've got 2 more loads to do, and I'll be done with those clothes today. Unless Ken says he needs something for this week or tomorrow. And that will be it of my clothes. If he doesn't need anything, and after I unload the dishes, and I guess we're going to think about what we might eat tonight. So yeah, this is where I'm going to say, until we meet again, you all take good care, and bye-bye.